we got a lot of news to cover. So we're going to try to do this in a reasonable amount of time. But something dropped this morning that I want to hit because this is hot off the presses. That is the Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness from Hot Toys. This is a Doctor Strange that many, including myself, have been touting as the Doctor Strange up until this point. And now we have an actual release. And overall, my first impressions are very positive. I do think that this figure came out really nicely, very close to the prototype. But Kiko, I do want to start with you on this one. Is there any debate that this is the best Doctor Strange as of now?
I don't think so, unless you are considering the fact. Here's my one thing.
Yeah.
I don't think they improved the boots. It looks like they're all just normal boots. There's no ankle rotation or anything like that, which is going to make him a bitch to stand. All the Doctor Strange, all the Thors don't have like any it's terrible. I noticed like it looks like it's just a single boot, and it like showed that on like even like the pre-order photos. That concerns me. But visually, it's not even close. I mean, that's probably the best head sculpt we've gotten. Now, I know for the Iron Strange or whatever, they essentially took the Doctor Strange 1 head sculpt, repainted it, and I liked that one, but this one is still a lot better. They even, when they were getting ready to tease the third eye, essentially, it was the Infinity War head that people were upset about, like an Infinity War head with, because we've gotten like 3 versions of Infinity War, like Doctor Strange. So it's good to see a new sculpt. It's good to see this alternate sculpt. I'm actually going to throw that one on my Infinity War Strange, essentially.
Really?
Yeah, that way, because it's a better head sculpt, for sure. And then the only thing I could say is that I think the wisps in his hair are a little too exaggerated from the promo. That's my only concern. And it's a hair softer, but damn, they nailed the tailoring. They nailed the color. I think that's it. And I love the little like pattern, not what I'm quilt thing they put on the back of his coat to patch. There you go, to patch the hole on his coat.
Gotcha. Dude, and Kiko, I love the color scheme on this, bro.
For sure.
And Kiko, I mean, I said this in my preview video. I'm almost certain because I had the Infinity War version, but I don't any longer. The belt is not red in that previous version, right? Like right there in the middle section, see with the red ropes and stuff. I'm pretty sure that's all new, right?
I would have to go back and look. I mean, it's been a while since I've even looked at my Doctor Strange, which shows how outdated it is, just because it sits there.
Right.
But I think the cape overall is better, and just the tailor. I love the red in the suit. I think that really pops. I love that piping. So yeah.
Dude, but this head sculpt, Kiko, is
and the accessories are fire. I mean,
dude, the dragon accessory is
sick.
fucking sick. Like I can't imagine most people are not going to use the dragon accessory. I think that's just, and he uses it for like 2 seconds in the movie. But I think regardless, it's just a cool ass accessory. Marco, I got to get you in on this one, bro. What are you thinking? Is this the best Doctor Strange to date from Hot Toys?
So to answer your question about the belt, I'm looking at my Strange right here, and that is new. It looks like there was like hints of blue in the other version, in the Infinity War version. I do agree that this looks great. The head sculpt is significant. Well, let's not say significantly. It is better than the Infinity War or the Far From Home version, or excuse me, No Way Home version. I like the costuming, but I don't think it's different enough from previous versions of Strange, where if you've got another version, you need to run out and add this. And I'll even go a step further. If you don't have a Strange, I'm all about value. I think on Pop Culture, this figure, or, other sellers as well, might be below $200 come Christmas time. I think you could get a really good deal on the No Way Home version of Doctor Strange. So I just say wait. If you don't have this one on pre-order already, it's definitely not a necessity. I kind of forgot this one was coming out. I see the pictures and I'm a little less enthused, and I enjoyed the film too. I loved Multiverse of Madness, but it's just a very unexciting release because it's so close to what we already have. So
unexciting.
Yeah, I just can't.
Sad.
I can't get excited over this one. I can't.
Maybe it's because as the resident Wanda simp, maybe it's because the two are tied together. Maybe that's why it's more exciting.
Wanda's my girl. She's on my list. Gigi knows she's on the list.
Yeah, I mean, Gigi knows she's second. Yeah, she's second to Wanda.
Whoa, Will, you went too far. Maybe 1A, 1B, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's what that is. 1A, 1B. It's like T. Higgins and Chase, bro. 1A, 1B.
That's right.
Hey, exactly. Now, well, they're pretty much D receivers at this point.
Yeah, it's true with the way Burrow played in week 1.
New week.
That's right. But no, I want to get excited over this one, Kiko. Like, I really wish I could get stoked over it, but it's just overall because there's so much cool stuff coming out. Excuse me. It's just one that just kind of passing me by at this point.
Well, that's why, Marco, you right, dude. This is why you're a professional, bro. Because that's exactly the follow-up question I was going to ask. What do you do if you have a previous Doctor Strange? Which I think a lot of people are going to be in that boat. I think there's going to be a lot of people out there who own Infinity War Strange or own the original Doctor One Strange or picked up No Way Home. Which, again, at the time when No Way Home dropped, I'm pretty confident that I said I was like, "There's one for Multiverse of Madness coming." So that seemed like a very peculiar release to me at the time, because it was so close to the Multiverse of Madness one, which this one is clearly better in my opinion, because the No Way Home one has like a table or something. Like that's pretty much it. Like that's the only thing sort of differentiating it from this one, which is clearly a better head sculpt. It's clearly a better painted head sculpt and just a better likeness overall. But
Marco, do you care about the third eye head sculpt?
Oh no? Yeah, that's a question.
I really don't, honestly. I thought that was pretty. It was a goofy addition, because the movie ends with the third eye, and then in the post credit, it's like it looks different. It's like he doesn't have the same trauma that we maybe thought he was experiencing in the moment. So to me, the third eye is kind of a throwaway, but it is cool. It looks nice. I won't lie. Kiko, is that a selling point for you though?
At first I thought, like you had said, it was the hokiest add-in, and then I saw like how good it turned out, and I'm like, because I've seen some of the up close pictures of it, it looks so like it's borderline like deep fakey fake to where it's hard to explain. It looks so good that it doesn't look good because it looks fake, but it looks good at the same time. Does that make sense? Like it looks better than what the CGI showed in the movie.
It's like what's it called? The guy from Ant-Man and the Wasp, the new one. It's
Oh, MODOK.
You saw the Hot Toys MODOK, and I was like, that looks better than it did in the film.
Yeah, I know. If we can just get the Hot Toys sculptors to do like, I guess, like they did back in the old Star Wars days, the live like little 1-scale models or whatever.
Right.
Here's what we need to do: just put those like the talking orange mouths on them or whatever with Hot Toys figures. And look, if we're having budget cuts with all these movies recently, that's how you do it. Just grab some figures, put some mouths over it, and we're good to go.
Well, I would actually be surprised though, Marco and Kiko, if people displayed this head sculpt, this one over the other one. I would think that unless you have maybe another Strange, maybe if you had another Strange, you had Infinity War or something, then maybe I could see that, because then you want to differentiate the two and have this head sculpt. But if all things considered, this was your first Strange, I would think most people would probably just use the standard head sculpt, so they probably don't care about this one. What do you guys think?
It's definitely not an iconic look yet, right? Like, let's see if in the next film he starts off with it, he spends half the film with the third eye, then perhaps that's going to become iconic. But yeah, I couldn't see you choosing this over the previous version, which is incredible. It really is a great sculpt. And also I want to say that this version is $325, right? Like it's pretty high priced. So I don't know. I think it's going to stay in the box, and then you're going to feel bad about paying that much for a Strange. But Kiko, is this something that you display him with?
Yeah, as I said, I'm going to pop the Infinity War sculpt off and put this one on because it looks different. Because in my display, I have Strange in the back. I got Caecilius from Sensation, I have the Wong, and then I have the Ancient One. So I'm flocked by sorcerers that aren't even Hot Toys, essentially. But I think it'll look good with that crazy looking third eye, with those 3 other sorcerers.
Yeah, this one's, you're right, Marco, $335 for this. Yeah, $335.
That's so steep, and it feels like that was kind of them testing the high end of what we would pay for.
It was a different time, bro. It was a different time, and like it was very much experimental. This is before InArt too, and this is before like I think it was anywhere. Maybe InArt was just starting out. It was sometime around there, but I do think that this Doctor Strange was again sort of experimental. Like, oh, at the time we were all like $335, god damn, but it did come out really, really good, bro. It came out. It did. Great. This is the best Doctor Strange.
And it is waitlisted, so people obviously were interested, to say the least.
Well, and that's why, I would only assume a lot of people did pass on the No Way Home version because they were savvy and they knew this one.
Yeah, they wanted the new sculpts. I mean, I'd seen that other one enough.
Right. That's the same exact sculpt as, I think it was Infinity War sculpt for the No Way Home one. Yep. I think they used the Infinity War one. Yeah,
exactly the same. It's the same exact figure. There were no changes. They just gave you the little altar. That's all it was.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So it's like, this one. Yeah.
Infinity War, the third eye sculpt, is that based off of the Infinity War sculpt? It looks
this is really a brand new sculpt. That's what the
brand new
this morning. Yeah, both 2 sculpts here are new, which is I'm interested in that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So Kiko, you're picking this one up?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. And Marco, you're not picking this one up, right?
Big pass for me.
Yeah, if I can get it maybe for review, I will, but I don't think it would end up staying in my collection. But yeah, for me, this is probably gonna be passive. I had a Doctor Strange, like I said, I had the Infinity War, and I ended up selling it at some point. And I really liked it. It was good. It was a good figure. I like Doctor Strange. He just doesn't make like my top 15.
All I know is that I don't want to see people running back here when Dead Strange releases saying, "Ooh, I got to get that other Multiverse of Madness Doctor Strange to put with this one. It's gonna look so much better." That's all I can say.
Well, I think there would
And
be a
you're
lot because I got a lot of comments in my preview. They were like, "Oh, Dead Strange is the ultimate Grail Strange." I'm like, yeah, kind of. It probably would be a better figure, but it's like if you had to have one Doctor Strange, it would probably be a more classic looking one. Like
Sure.
that.
I mean, yeah, there's no denying that it's the best looking Doctor Strange.
It
but
is.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
especially when Mommy Wanda comes out, don't be coming saying, "Man, in search of where to buy." You know, damn.
Right. But this Strange, guys, the accessories, this is just a really good figure, honestly. This is a really good figure. So I'm happy
to know about the ankles. That could be the game changer, which I don't think. I think they're the same because it just looks like the normal boots.
And you could still, I mean, obviously you could still pose them pretty effectively. So it's, and it's all fabric for the material for the most part. So you can still pose them and not have to worry about creasing and all that. So yeah, this is going to be really cool. But yeah, I mean, you could pose them. I know Keith said you could pose them side by side with Dead Strange. You could, and you could pose Wanda in there. Kiko's probably gonna hate me. I got a little feedback. I said that Multiverse of Madness is mid, and there were some people that were like, "Oh, absolutely not. It's great."
You've gone too far.
That's what people said. People said that exact thing. They were like, "Will, you've gone too far."
You just don't understand the depth of the storytelling that they were saying. I understand if your mind can't get to that level, that's fine.
I know. Well, people always bring up, "Will, you like the sequels?" I'm like, "That's true. I did."
You take your cotton candy films. I'll take the deeper things.
No Way Home, bro. No Way Home.
Yeah, if you don't understand the intricacies of Wundagore Mountain and all that, then that's fine. That's fine.
You didn't understand what Sam Raimi was going for, bro. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I don't want to hear a single person out there saying, Toby's my Spider-Man, but then not liking what he put out for, Multiverse of Madness. Could they have done other things? Sure, but the groundwork is laying, people. The groundwork is laying.
It is. Well, guys, thank you so much. Let us know in the comments below, in the chat, if you're here for the live stream, whether you like this Strange that came out. I wanted to say Iron Strange because that's what mine says. Marco, I think, Benjamin or Gigo, someone. That's Strange, bro. I still don't understand why they made that, but I guess it's just a matter of like, we have a bunch of fucking old parts lying around. Let's make an Iron Strange. And
I don't hate that version. For 150, I'm going to pull an optical here. For 150, I'd get it, honestly.
150. Have you seen it for cool. 150 anywhere?
No, not yet.
Maybe on like Pop Culture at some point. Maybe it'll be like somewhere around there. Yeah. But I mean, honestly, that figure's going to be super discounted for a while. So yeah, there could be options out there for sure.